I finally got my air conditioner in, so it's reinstalled. It's getting warmer. This has been the warmest March and April I can remember. And yeah, so I don't look forward to May, but May I will be experimenting and seeing if I can work out with my friend, staying in her house and watching dogs. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But today, my plants are doing so well. I'm so shocked. They're just going crazy back there. I got some more onion starters because I'm going to be pulling out onions, I think, all year long. Now, when I go on my meetup, I'm going to leave all the plants at Jason's because I'll be crossing the state line. I don't know if I have to or not, but yeah, I don't want to get rid of them like I did last time and leave them with Jason. This time I'm going to carry them wherever I go. And I don't know if I'll be going to Arizona or not, so we'll see. Just tidbits of news. I tend to have good days and bad days. I forgot what I was going to talk about. So this is partially a good day, but I don't know. So this is water day, so we have to go fill up water. What I've noticed is with my garden and with this A.A.V.A Polar, which I have to put water in, I'm using 2 and 3 times the water I normally do. So I'm going to show you, the insulation of the air conditioner and a few things that I'm doing. I've had to change because of the air conditioner. And Marley's doing okay. She's such a mess. She's the sweetest dog. She's putting up with me. There are days I struggle pretty hard, but and you're seeing those in my videos because those days I'm just really talking. So let's get started with the air conditioner. I don't know what I've started with, plants or air conditioner. As you can tell, lots of confusion on some days. Again, good days and bad days. Some days I struggle right up here. It's just, you have to laugh because I never laugh on those days. And then other days I go, oh my gosh, what a video. What are you thinking? What are you doing? But I'm trying to be as honest as I can about being older, living in a van, looking at options. And I do want to talk about van life one more time. I really want to get your opinions on some things. But let's get started with this one. Let me show you the garden, and I'll show you the air conditioner. You want to know what I do all day? Oh, there's my little drink. Well, I just finished cooking in my little 250-watt rice cooker. Heated up some chili. I did want to talk about a few things. I did install my air conditioner, and I'll show you that in just a second. But I did want to talk about these bottles. This is a glass bottle I got at Walmart. It cost me $5. I go through those cheap $1.24. Where are they? These cheap bottles constantly are breaking. I'm so sick of it. I'll bet you I've owned 10 of them. They're like $1.24, but they're just not worth it. This is glass. It works beautifully. The little things, sometimes it's the little things. I don't like to pay that kind of money for a spray bottle, but this is going to last years. So far I've had it for a year versus this thing. Yeah, there's no comparison. And then this little rice cooker, I can cook in it. These are under $20, and it's not a sales pitch. I'm just explaining things to you. And I heat up a lot of things, so I don't have to use my butane and heat up the van. In the summer, I pretty much use a lot of heating things, and I will only cook large batches at night. This is my cutting board, which I never use as a cutting board. I don't want to ruin it. I love it. I like the colors of it. I just use it as putting hot things on or putting my stoves on. Just so. And I had to change everything because of this air conditioner. Now I had to put the hassock up here Oh, you see, I got more onion sets to plant. So here's my air conditioner. It's freestanding. It's not plugged in. I'm not going to turn it on today. I have my little one on. And I don't know if you can see in the back. I'm going to open up the door. This goes out the hole. For those of you who are new, okay, it vents out the hole in my van that I have put in my van. Vents right out of there. So that's one of the things I've done. There's the queen bee. Yep. She's the queen bee here. And we have lots of wires. That's one of my biggest flaws. Can't figure out how to get all these wires situated. So, yeah, just an ordinary day. I will show you my, I'm in love with this oops. Here's my 2500 oops. You can add batteries to it. It's fast charging. So I only have 400 watts on the roof. 2 of those are 4 years old. And they're not putting out much. But right now 245 is coming in. This will be full in about 2 more hours. I just love this oops. If you consider buying a unit, you can see this. So many of them you can't see. This has a very bright screen. It's easy to read. I have 99 hours using 22 watts. I'm using 22 watts. So that includes 2 lights and the evapopolar. So, yeah. Makes life easy. That's pretty much what I'm doing. I didn't want to show you me lifting this up. It's way too heavy for me to have lifted, but I had to. I angled it up, but never mind. It's here and it is what it is. And that's basically what I'm doing today. No big deal. Boy, my garden is just growing like crazy. Here we go. My tomatoes are just blooming, blooming, blooming. Now, I did add, this is where the blackberry bush is. It's getting a little bit better, but I did add a Japanese cucumber right here and a zucchini plant right there. So I did do that. But look at my onions. Are they crazy or what? And my broccoli. Yep, looking good. My pepper, broccoli, and the onions down in here. Here's a huge onion. I gotta look at that. Just see how big. This was from bulbs. And it's only a month old. They're only about a month old. So, Van Garden does pretty well, really. The wind doesn't bother it. It's right behind here, so it doesn't get hit by the wind. My exhaust goes out that way. It gets direct sun, or I can park in the shade. I can choose, just, it's pretty cool. This is my second year doing it. I've got a different variety this year, and I kind of like mixing it all up. As you can see, my garden is doing better than I ever thought. A lot better than last year. So I think the smaller containers are really helping. And I also think mixing things up, where I have asparagus, broccoli, and onion in one container, is kind of helping. Now, I don't know what to feed these plants. I don't know if it's really Miracle-Gro. Everybody uses that. If anybody has a different type of nutrition that needs to give to the plants, because I'm sure they're going to need it, please let me know. Please, put in the comments what you use for your garden. And as it gets bigger, I may change them to bigger, but I think I was way too big last year. I could have done a lot better than I did. But this year I'm really learning. I want to thank you for watching, subbing, liking, and please share. It certainly helps me. I'll see you next time.